careful out there. I'll observe the situation from here.
Ok, đi nào. Tiến tới Vương quốc Dạ Thần. Ở đây đi. Quá gần tới vậy. Kìa, đó kìa. Đây là một cái bí cảnh khác. Cơn hỏa hả? Điều chiến.
No need to fret. I shall handle this.
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Don't tell me they did it again.
Rồi, xong. Ra thì cho nó thú vị thôi. Không chả có gì. Rồi, tới 10 rưỡi tôi đi nấu cơm. Ráng chơi thôi. Âm mưu thế nhỉ?
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the...
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until... These ruins have been abandoned for a long time.
So what you're saying is...
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here.
Why are you all laughing?
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in.
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Đi. Đi nào.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one.
Rất
It's
dễ
much
vậy.
faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice.
Chạy
Want
xuống
some?
đi.
You know, Ian-san,
Đi thôi xin nào.
Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
Phiền và gọi là trời. Rồi, xong. Rồi, mệt. Mệt chưa? Đi đường lại.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Rất là quen thuộc. Hay không quen lắm, rồi kệ đi.
Overruled.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Rồi. Bạn tính làm gì tôi? Phải chịu bạn. Về. Về. Ồ, thì ra phải có một bạn bơi được. Có mấy cái
Whoa,
tiêu chí ấy.
the place we need to go seems really high up.
Việc. Ráng kết thúc rồi.
Things are about to get dicey.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Dissipate! Out of my way!
Busted. Gotcha.
Stand with me!
Về. Đầu lỗ anh bây giờ.
Wind strike.
Here comes the catch.
Lightning, terrified! Your bond is strong!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Everlasting as the moon.
Qua. Đúng rồi. Ở đâu nè? Trên. Ở bên đây.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
Dùng một này trở lên.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this.
We actually have to. Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself.
Đi. Thực phẩm dự trữ.
Hey, you don't have to drag Paimon. You're pulling too hard.
Looks like we made it. This is the night. It looks so different from what I imagined in the stories. That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out. We obviously can't go back the way we came.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
just like I said. Our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have...
That's it?
Hmm.
You really think that little of Paimon? That's not even why
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world.
The terrain looks difficult.
Yeah, these floating black things don't look super
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
Ah,
Yes. I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until... It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the... I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend.
Exactly. That may not be... You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so be careful. This...
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
gì đấy?
Sorry.
Sao thoát được? Tấn công không ngừng cho thoát trời. Bị điên à? Mẹ bà. Ủa? Giờ không phải đường này. Đâu chờ đây hả? Mẹ, không nói sớm. Chết mẹ còn đâu. Mẹ thắt thì còn đâu.
Take it easy.
Mẹ bà. Tôi cắn phút cười được. Mà đang đâu có trong chiến đấu. Ở chỉ là thấy được. Mẹ bà không nói đâu.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Cô hồn mình cũng đi theo. Chuyện là gì? Mẹ bà. Tầm mấy giây đồng hồ.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Gotcha. Transfixed. Things are about to get dicey.
Hình tình nào? 2 con rồi.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Đây. Ui giời.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was...
Don't scare Paimon like that!
I heard it too.
What did it say?
It doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good intention.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Oh, honey? You made it! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Okay.
Good idea. Let's go!
Tôi cũng còn hai người chứ mấy.
Busted.
Go on. I hear children sing.
Á, chết ngay lúc. Mẹ bà. Cuối chưa mấy con, hồi chết ngắt. Sao sức mạnh đi. Phòng thủ.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Rồi.
You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. The YF's power helps keep me hidden, so I just tried.
Had a girl. You did...
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I have a I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrect. That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, like there are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyab can extend their consciousness over the entire realm. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated,
Judging by the current... Still, we can't just leave the Wyab to suffer.
I agree. We might even manage to drop. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration.
Kachina? What's wrong? Nothing. Just a head...
Maybe we really should leave.
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead... Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you. But that's because we want to help the Wyab. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you're... All right.
We've already come all this way. So we...
Let's go. This...
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my... So go. Achieve your goal.
Thank you forever. You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
Cái này rồi xong. Đây cái trụ này đúng không? Ok bạn ơi. Vậy
Take it easy.
tụi bay xuất hiện nè. Chọn chó săn ma vật không, một con quái nó khó chịu rồi là có khiên cũng không có tác dụng, phải có heal mạnh.
Wyatt? Wyatt! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyatt?
So we were right. The contamination is... Alright, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me? He tried to get it.
You killed Malcolm?
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it... No. The power of the abyss is intoxicating. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turned... That is the tragedy of your short ancient names. Pride, friendship. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure sin. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina...
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not alone.
You're right. Maybe comfort, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had
What?
the courage we have to stand before you and not back down. It comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding.
Well said.
Rồi,
Let's go,
Chị.
Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like
đây là để
this.
tụi con đi nấu cơm.
Sorry in
Chắc đến
advance.
không còn này
There
nấu
aren't
cơm.
many in Natland who...
Let's ride. Let's shred, Darcy. Right here. Get back. Amazing. Right here. Carving waves. Check this out. Best of luck. Right here.
Mày hả mày? Mày hả? Gáy đi, gáy nữa đi con.
We won. We actually won.
That's what he gets for underestimating. Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh? My ancient name is glowing?
It's probably a projection from the real world.
Wait.
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun. Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. as isolated individuals. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Only then will we have Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, that means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the... Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from it.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan.
Rồi,
Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
cảm xúc thế.
What's so that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
They foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we... I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was...
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining.
Một người truyền, một người hút. 40 triệu một người. Rồi.
Okay, that should be enough.
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Great. Well then, I was going to ask why you... I'll keep searching within my...
You are already an outstanding You are all my most beloved children. It has always been... Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents. Focus on who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards complete. Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf.
I know we've never met before, Wayab, but I just wanted... Thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
Ok. Rồi đi, nhanh nào. Đốt phá gì vậy? Đột ngột trồi lên ba.
The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Nhanh hơn nữa.
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Quick, through the middle!
Rồi, đi.
Come on, faster! We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
Phá bỏ được hoàn toàn luôn. Ghê thiệt. Ghê thật sự. Rồi để tôi đi nấu cơm rồi. Rồi muốn gì làm. Tôi giúp tôi coi tôi Kachina.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up?
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the...
So you're saying her...
Every great display of power. You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a...
I recommend getting a full checkup. Just to make...
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about the Pyro...
I'll let her explain everything. We're all a part of the plan. Every move we make from here on...
Ok. Nấu cơm. Tôi phải đi nấu cơm. Quay lại đây, đang kết thúc luôn rồi. Vù dạ, vù dạ, vù dạ, vù dạ, vù dạ. Mệt người, tôi mệt vật là. Giờ chuyện à.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the... Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine... All right, that should do it for now. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like you, Traveler.
Gì đó,
It's like you're completely immune to its power.
sức mạnh vực sâu là con mồi của tôi.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to come.
Of course. I still have patience to see, so...
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh? No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of... Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable
Mulani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep root. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, even then, it took centuries of solving the disaster, and still, this is but a superficial victory.
I'd never have...
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed our civilization was dying, our faith If we didn't bring the nation back together, So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me since the plan was mentioned in those memories. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories...
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense.
That's right. The hardest thing for a god can extend a human's life but, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have... A human life is like a flame destined to be only by dying before my time.
So, in other words, this is your second?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes.
Nghĩa là con người nhưng mà có thể chết đi rồi tái sinh thành một cơ thể khác. Sau này có lấy lại ký ức. Hiểu. Cái gọi là gì? Chuyển sinh. Chuyển sinh. Rồi, nhớ rồi. Tôi đã nhớ ra từ đó rồi.
The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would the chosen would then stand by my side in defense of...
So that means...
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means you, after your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you...
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 5... Once again, it comes down to the deterioration...
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to...
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but if we want to unblock that information from being passed on, so I've tried my best to help them from. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored.
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny, just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two heroes are.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only. I can only trust in the judge. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precise. Natlan's salvation lies not in its archon or any single. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought.
Huh? Oh, right!
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingent. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. In addition to their sentimental value.
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending. On their own, each item's power. By burning those items, I was able to activate the. It was a rather crude approach.
But weren't they all precious treasure?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the pyro.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the children. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was. If they knew those items helped save the present day heroes.
Even when you put it that way,
There's no need. Remember what I told. The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory, and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able. Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment.
Ok.
All right.
À, yeah. Mọi thứ được giải quyết là tương đối. Mà vẫn còn như một nguy cơ diệt vọng phía sau. Nhìn giống Enkanomiya quá ta. Đúng là nhìn giống thiệt.
When I was young, I used to. They attract people from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot spring. It's been really nice seeing the children of my tribe get. I've witnessed their energy, even when they cause trouble. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. My rage will never know abstraction, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn it. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect. For Natlan.
Hình như là 6 giờ đồng có mỗi buổi tập.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just...
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision... We will do everything we
Giết chị
can
gia
to
đình,
rebuild the tribes, even across
giết
time.
của quả thần.
We will all do our part to fight.
Yeah, Mom's right. No, seriously though, Dad...
I imagine he didn't know what to... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight.
Who will be the one to bring this?
We are the inheritors of memory, those who grew alongside those who forged our own That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
Tất cả những người trong quá khứ đã từng ủng hộ dịch của ông cha và người thân. Rồi. Hiểu được chút đỉnh rồi, hiểu được nhiều rồi đó chị. Đừng dự tiệc trong tâm trí không được vui vẻ lắm. Nói thì là vậy, biết ơi. Chỗ này sắp bị hủy diệt rồi.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others.
Well, you two had a fight.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now...
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but...
So, what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and...
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this. Or it'll be even hard. I appreciate the understanding and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
Đúng là thứ xấu xa. Thì nó sâu mà, vực sâu mà sâu sắc xấu. Xin lỗi rất hơi ngạc.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your...
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead?
I wasn't, I swear. When he insisted on repaying the favor...
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way.
So, what about you guys?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
Alright. There's no need to be like, dear friend. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friend. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people They've agreed to let me learn from them. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the traveler and they too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please...
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it... To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming.
Okay.
It all just... Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion. Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Nói chuyện. Nè.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit.
How did you know? That...
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time. For in 500 years now, you could just as easily... Imagine if I said, I couldn't make them Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. Or, of course, without me.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that...
Yes, it was. So when you asked me, from what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with the reason she played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the canopy. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems this is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already... The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends is...
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no and it's precisely because this is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one for your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is true. If you agree to join us, you will know.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Take this as my personal... Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but...
Tạm thời dẫn đi.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of... As for you, I must confess.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, you don't have much time.
I'm beginning to see just how you heard something from here.
Bởi vì như ai đó trong bộ tộc là bí mật tích Kachina. Ok, vậy hết rồi. Ok mọi người, cuối cùng hoàn thành rồi. Tôi đã hoàn thành được nhiệm vụ ma thần kỳ này rồi. Và phải chướng. Rồi, thì tạm thời chúng ta sẽ kết thúc cái series này ở đây. Hẹn mọi người vào video sau. Có thể là nhiều chủ đề đâu. Muốn làm chủ đề nào comment dưới thì tôi sẽ làm. Chỉ là game bình thường thôi. Game không có chiếc bộ A, chiếc bộ ủng, không có tiền mua đâu. Vậy luôn á. Tôi không có tiền, tôi nghèo lắm. Ok chưa? Ok. Giờ thì tạm biệt mọi người. Chúc mọi người ngày tốt lành. Bye bye.